it was bubbling before I had done it, before it was setting for about a few hours. It started getting bubbles, and it's been bubbling properly overnight, and it's starting to go down now. So it's time to feed it again. It's probably bubbled that quickly because I used the original container with the yeasts already in it. So that really sped up the process. Otherwise, if you're starting from scratch, this would only just maybe starting to bubble by tonight, but keep going. So I'm just going to add in, I'm not going to measure, I'm just going to feed it. Again, same, 3 heaped spoons. Stir that in first because I've checked, I don't want it too fluid. In this house, too fluid is not good. I can't do this one-handed. Hang on a second. Now I've got my hands free. Okay, so it is going to need a little bit of water. Yeah, that's it. I don't want it any more liquid than that at all. Yeah, it might look a bit stiff, but that's exactly where I want it. Oh yeah, that's nice. It's already getting nice and stretchy. Yep, that's fine. I don't want it any more watery than that. And tomorrow will be the 3rd day that I'm going to do this, but I don't want it any more fluid than that. I'm not going to close the lid completely. I'm just going to rest it on to stop flies getting in, if any come in. Not usual at this time of year. And then I'll do it again tomorrow. This is the starter. 48 hours. This is day 2. I fed it twice actually. I did feed it this morning. I put it in a bowl, but then I put some back in here. I did film it, but I discovered somehow the recording turned itself off. So I'm doing it again. And this is how bubbly you want your starter to look, and you know it's active. This is bubbling because I used the original tub, which still had all of the yeasts in from the original sourdough. So the moral of this story is, if you accidentally cook all of your leaven, never wash your tub that you keep your leaven in. I'm going to get a glass bowl because I don't want it in plastic all the time. But I'm going to feed this one last time now as my normal leaven, to turn it from a starter into a leaven. And I'll show you next time I make a loaf of bread what I'm doing with the leaven and how I carry on working with it as a leaven that I only have to feed once a week. And I don't actually feed it, I just make a loaf, take a piece of that, and I put it back in here and then cook the loaf. That's it, literally. Very easy way to do sourdough. Much easier than usually having to feed this and then keep it in the fridge and feed it every once or twice a week to keep it going. But I could literally leave it in the fridge for 2 or 3 weeks, which I have done in the past, and it's been perfectly fine. I just had to leave it to feed it overnight and then use it in the morning or later in the morning the next day. So, and it works fine. It's been keeping going, and yep, it smells not quite as strong as the one that I had before that I cooked all of, but it's good. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to start a fresh one from start in a clean jar for it to show a normal timeline. But that would differ depending on your own home as well, the temperature and the moisture levels in your own home and where you keep it. The flour you use, so you could use exactly the same flour and exactly the same filtered water in 2 different houses, and it will take 2 different timelines to be able to make an active starter. So I think the principles would be the same for everybody, really. It's literally flour and filtered water or cold boiled water. I like to use a stronger flour, but I made pancakes today, and I did, obviously I showed you them. I'll show you them in a minute again as I cook them. But yep, good old sourdough. You don't have to make just bread with it. You can put it in all sorts of other things as well where you're using flour. So there you go, no yeast, nothing else, just flour and water. With any certainty. Okay. Well, that's just it. The end of that video. And I totally forgot to show you all the pancakes finished, but it was too late by then because we'd had them for breakfast, and I didn't get a picture for you. I can tell you that the sourdough pancakes, they were filling because they were more dense than normal pancakes. I prefer the normal pancakes because they're lighter and fluffier and they're more dessert-like, whereas the sourdough pancakes, it does fill you up more. It's made with a heavier flour and no raising agents other than the sourdough starter or leaven, but they were good. If that's all you've got and you want a quick something, that's fine. That's really good. So enjoy. Let me know if you've ever tried sourdough pancakes and if they came out lighter than that. But yeah, I will stick to the less healthy, lighter, fluffier pancakes if I want them, which isn't very often. It's not something we make because it takes such a long time standing in front of the cooker with the frying pan. And at this moment in time, my time is far more better spent than standing in front of the cooker for that amount of time. Things I cook have to be from scratch, and as whole foods as I can, but they also have to be quick foods. So I did also make a bread dough recipe and video at the same time, but it would just make this video too long. So what I'll do is I'll make a separate video and you'll see that next week, although you will see other stuff next week as well. The algorithms are just gonna hate me because they're just never gonna put this forward, because they like you to put a video up at exactly the same time every period that you normally do, whether it's weekly, monthly or whatever. They like you to do it the same day at the same time of the week or month that you normally do. Yeah, I'm not doing things ahead of time, that far ahead, that I could just put it all up on YouTube and set it as private until it's scheduled to be published. I tried scheduling once and it didn't keep it from going public. It just put it public immediately. So I haven't figured that one out yet. I will do when I let you know. Okay, waffling enough now. Waffles. I haven't tried waffles. I don't have a waffle maker. No, I'm not going to bother. Not yet. Okay, so the bread dough one will come to you next time. So in case the algorithms don't like my videos and don't put them forward because I'm not strictly regular, if you click that notification bell and you've subscribed, then you will know. You'll get a notification when I've posted a video. I would appreciate it if you could like it, subscribe if you haven't. I mean, because all interaction really helps. I am not pushing for YouTube ads. The only thing I would like to do eventually is join the partner program so that I could not have adverts on the channel that isn't from my own content, so that you don't have to bother watching the adverts. But we'll get to that stage. So thank you to those of you who have subscribed. Thank you for your support, and thank you to all of you who haven't subscribed but keep watching, because the analytics say that there are a lot more viewers of the content than there are than is reflected in the subscriber count. And yes, subscriber counts don't really matter, the interactions do. So your likes, your comments, your shares, they all count. I'll see you next week. Take care, folks.